Nuclear negotiations with Iran are now in overtime. Talks between Iran and six world powers were supposed to end at midnight, but negotiators are still at it, trying to hammer out some kind of agreement. Hello, everyone. I'm Ty Hernandez in New York. There's word an initial accord is within reach, and the talks could be extended into the week. So let's go right to ABC's chief foreign correspondent, Terry Moran, in Lausanne, Switzerland, where the talks are taking place. Terry, what have you heard?
Well, right now, these talks are in a overtime, basically, and they're in a state of brinksmanship, of rumors and rumors of rumors. In other words, they're in an ordinary diplomatic endgame right now. They blew through that deadline of midnight last night that they had set for themselves last November to reach what was called a political framework of a deal. Yesterday was just chaos in the hours leading up to it, and we are told that the American team heard directly from the president, take a break, go to sleep, don't mind about the deadline. We'll come back and take a look today. And so today they've been in meetings all day, and though I'll believe it when I see it, that at some point tonight, the parties will come out with what they're calling a statement. So we went from a political framework to an agreement to an understanding, and now we're at a statement.
Okay, so
closer and closer, they can call something a score.
Terry, we do know that some Republicans are against any deal with Iran. Would their resistance hinder an agreement if there is an agreement?
You bet, Ted, that the Republican resistance to these talks and to any deal with Iran is a crucial piece of this puzzle. That is why Secretary of State Kerry is in there right trying something, whatever it's going to be, a statement, an agreement, something he can bring back to Washington and say, look, we've gotten Iran pinned down. They are going to bring their nuclear programs under strict international controls. The Iranians have of these talks in their country with an agreement that says, look, we've gotten something from the Americans. We're going to be out of the prison that they've put us in. These crippling sanctions are going to be lifted. And right now they actually can't put those pieces together. So vague statement of the goals that they have agreed on with all the really tough negotiations going forward until the next deadline, June 30th.
And Terry, what is Iran holding out for here? Has that changed since the talks have started?
Well, no, the basic concept of this deal has been clear from the beginning. The United States and the West and the international community actually wants Iran's nuclear programs brought under strict controls and limited credible, peaceful civilian purposes. And Iran wants the sanctions lifted, those sanctions crippling their economy. They want to be integrated back into the world economy. And so that's the basic deal here. Now, as you get into the specific of the sanctions, should Iran, what kind of nuclear programs that will be for peaceful purposes, generating power, medical technology, what kind of programs will Iran still be allowed to have going forward? All those, the devil is in the details thing. But that basic concept, that's the deal that's on the table.
All right. And even if we get an agreement, which we sound still far away from, we're promised a statement at some point later today. But even if there is some sort of agreement, it's still only one step in ratifying such a thing.
Precisely. This is a very complicated piece of diplomatic business because it's so highly technical. How many centrifuges should Iran have? Those centrifuges are useful in making a nuclear weapon and generating civilian power. How advanced should those centrifuges be? The timing of the lifting of the sanctions, inspection regimes, all those pieces have to fit together like a Rubik's Cube is the way the lead American negotiator has been talking about it. And finding that right combination is going to be the hard work ahead over the next several months.
All right, ABC's Terry Moran in Lausanne, Switzerland at the talks. And you can keep up with this story, thank you, Terry, in real time by downloading the ABC News app and starring this story for exclusive updates on the go. I'm Ty Hernandez in New York.